Welcome back to the AD 1926 video series. This is part 41, Sayre to Delhi, Oklahoma. Last time we left off here, coming into Sayre from the east. For the first 2 or 3 years, 66 came into town on Benton Avenue, and I wonder if this street was named after the local Benton family. Opera singer Joseph Benton grew up in Sayre and then changed his name to sound more Italian. He was so well known in his time that Jack Rittenhouse even mentions it in his 1946 guide to Route 66. Once Benton Avenue, or original 66, gets to 4th Street, it turns left. This is the more commonly used version of 66, the one from 1929 to 1970. Turn left onto US 283 and head into downtown Sayre. There's a sign on the right saying that historic Route 66 goes straight, and it did for a bit, but originally it actually turned right on Main Street. So we're going to take a quick look to the left here, and we see the old part of Sayre. Here's a photo probably from the 30s, found online from Steve Ryder. And then on the left here, you see a sign that says Hotel Maine. That's this building here. It's built in 1929, so it gets some inspiration for the vacancy, no vacancy movement, even though this building didn't exist in 26 for, the AD 1926 movement. But this building, I would think, did. You see the red and the white buildings there, these two. So hotels of the time, vacancy, no vacancy. But certainly for AD 1926, and the show will go on, the old Princess Theater was operating in 1926, and it changed its name to the Ute, so that's why this photo is, so this must have been after 36. And this is what it looks like now. You can see that row of buildings is now gone. Going back to 66, this is where it comes in from the north and then turns west right at the drugstore. The old shop, that was the old Sayre Theater from 29 to 31, and then just 2 doors down, that's where Hotel Maine was. So this part of downtown, 1929, and then the Sayre becomes the Rio Theater. So all of this inspiration for the show will go on. Now I know the building was built in 29, but did it open up as Hotel Maine then, and how long it lasts? I really don't know. On the far western end of this historic district, we see the old Boggs Hotel. Dates back to 1910. It's a pretty rough condition there. And then right about here, 66 curves a little bit, so we'll do a little video edit, come on the other side. Google Maps, this is labeled Old US Highway 66. On the right there, north of here would be 9th Street. The bridge over the Red River is gone, so we'll have to detour around, but here's a historic photo of that. And we'll edit and come around on the other side. This is labeled as BK21 on Google Maps. On the left, you'll see a city park. It's been here for decades. You see this old photo that I got from 66postcards.com. I camped here to get some inspiration for the AD 1926 movement because a lot of travelers of that time would have camped in city parks just outside of the city. A lot of times it was free to encourage people to go into town and spend money. This was really cheap or basically free. So that was really cool. The second alignment of Route 66 curves off to the right here, but we're going to stay straight on the original 1926 version. Original 66 gets cut off by I-40 right here, so we'll pick it up on the other side on North 1870 Road. 66 then turns right on East 1270 Road. Now, mind you, this was not paved during the time of 66, so it's a little bit misleading seeing it paved like this, but at least we get the open feel and being out in the country and all that. And just a half mile out of town of Delhi, we see this old building that I'm guessing would have been here in the late 20s, so really gives a feel for that old 66. We probably would have had a similar view in the late 20s. There's the school off to the right, built in 1940, but this replaced this building here. That would have been the school in 1926 when 66 first came through. So we're approaching the main intersection in Delhi. Not much here. There's a cemetery on the left. There's some houses. So that's going to end part 40 of our AD 1926 video series. For more videos of all the things inspiring the Route 66 suite, become a supporter at patreon.com/Route 66 suite.